Xabi Alonso to Chelsea. It's feeling like the worst kept secret in football right now. And I'm not getting giddy over this yet because I still know Blueco can pull defeat out of the jaws of victory just like that. We have seen it enough times with players and with managers. We had Luis Enrique as an option at one point, fumbled it. We had Elise as an option at one point, we fumbled it. We had Osimhen as an option at one point, and we fumbled it. We had, who else? Mike Mignon, and we fumbled that one. Suddenly, Mike Mignon links are back again. I'm not even paying that any attention. We're not even going to talk about that on today's show. But when it comes to Xabi Alonso, I've told you guys, relax. Be excited, but don't get too ahead of yourselves because this isn't set in stone. You're hearing a lot of updates that aren't really updates by the day, as they keep telling you Chelsea are in talks of Xabi. Xabi is in talks of Chelsea. Xabi Alonso wants this. Chelsea wants this. There's still conversations going every day. Xabi Alonso has completed the Dave's Hot Chicken Reaper challenge, but Chelsea don't believe that's the same mental stability that you can get from watching a Liam Delap fail comp, for example. You hear anything every single day. So I've said that I don't really want to talk about this saga unless we actually hear some updates. I think we've got those updates. And I should have done this video yesterday, but I was too busy trying to sort out the Man City preview, and I'm halfway through getting this trim done. I just need to get the fade sorted. But, yeah, today we actually got a proper update from Pies and from Pies' second account, which you guys know I swear by. Pies gets a lot of his information correct, and a lot of the information that you see on that second account usually gets regurgitated by other media accounts 5 or so days after Pies has already posted it. So shout out to Pies or Max. But he got us the actual update yesterday. Xabi Alonso was decided as the number one option as reported 5 days ago. There is the update. There is the bomber. Chelsea have held positive talks and are not in contact with any other candidate at this stage. Full focus on trying to reach an agreement with Xabi Alonso. Now we're talking. Because Chelsea, for the most part, have tried to act like there's not a number one option. Then we're talking to Felipe Luis as well. We're talking to Iraola as well. We're speaking to Glasner. We're speaking to Marco Silva. And where there has been conversations, there is a clear number one. And you don't even need to look at what's the club might be thinking. You just look at the manager's CVs and you look at what they're willing to work with. Xabi Alonso has worked with inexperienced sides before. He picked up Leverkusen's side that I think was 17th in the league when he joined. Correct me if I'm wrong in the chat. He's worked with young players before. He's molded young players before. And he's taken those teams to winning major honors. He broke the Bayern monopoly with Bayer Leverkusen, a team known for losing. They were known as Neverlusen or something like that? I think that's the slander name that they have for them in Germany. That is the legacy of Bayer Leverkusen before Xabi Alonso pulled up and had them playing to a level of invincibility. You compare that to all the other managers that we have, nobody even lights a candle to Xabi Alonso compared to anyone else on that list except maybe Felipe Luis, who won a ton of trophies with Flamengo, had them playing incredible football, and they even beat us in the Club World Cup. You guys are all already accustomed to Felipe Luis's football. And he's won a lot of major honors there. But even with Felipe Luis, he hasn't got his UEFA Pro license yet. So you can't necessarily bring him in yet, and you don't know when he's going to complete his license. Fabregas isn't experienced enough. He's doing a great job at Como, and I wouldn't even mind bringing him here just based on what he's done at Como and the fact that the players would buy into him immediately because he's a household name. He's a Premier League legend. But you're still not a proven winner as a coach. And that's my criteria now. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to do another manager that deserves a step up because, no, I need a winner. I need someone that the players are going to look at and think, he can bring me a league title. He's done it before. None of the other managers do that. Iraola, he is the number 2 pick for Chelsea. But the only reason why there was even so many conversations with Iraola is because Iraola and what's his name, Xabi Alonso, all have the same agents. So you have a conversation with Iraola, you're having a conversation with Xabi Alonso too. It just works like that. Oliver Glasner, I don't mind him, but just seems a bit too pragmatic for my liking. I know we like pragmatic managers, and that's not for me to say that I don't like that, but we're not necessarily going to be a team that's playing without the ball for a lot of Premier League games. And that's what Glasner's more accustomed to. I haven't seen how he can handle playing with a team that will dominate the ball in the majority of games. So I'm not so sure about him. And Iraola, I just straight don't think he's a good fit for this squad. And I think his training regimes will lead to about 8 hamstring injuries by match day 1. And we need to be hitting the ground running next season. Otherwise, you're going to have an entire media outpouring on Chelsea again. I cannot be asked for that. Who else is on the list? Marco Silva. Mid. You head over to Benfica, mate. Love. Sorry. Marco Silva is like the most sideways move from Liam Rossini that you could ever dream of making. I cannot be bothered for that. Get Xabi Alonso sorted ASAP. As soon as possible. Because the sooner you get this done, the sooner we can start working with our owners and building the squad in his image. And he isn't joining without assurances, which is what would give me a bit of hope that the summer window won't be a complete bag of arse and cheeks like the last 2 summer windows have been. But again, Blueco are not getting any faith from me. So I'm not going to go and expect that the next summer window is going to be good. I want it to be. I don't trust you lot. Even if you bring Xabi Alonso, because I've seen a few of the comments on my last few streams saying, yeah, if Xabi Alonso comes, I'm going to go back into being Blueco in. No. No. We're not doing that. We're not doing that. Just because you bring in a good manager, suddenly it's all back into Blueco in. Recruitment was still the problem. Our main issue is still our garbage recruitment. So why would I just say Blueco in because you've just brought me a good manager? I'll give you credit for that. You can have credit. I'm not going to be disingenuous and just say, nah, I didn't see it, guys. Nah, I didn't see it. I'm not going to do that. I'll give you the credit where it's deserved. And that's it. Now, go and buy better players. Now, recruit the profiles that the manager is asking for. Now, back the manager in the media and don't throw him under the bus. Now, if we succeed, don't just start giving yourself pay rises. Start continuing to invest into this squad. And then maybe you'll start getting more people turn on your side. Because I'm personally not taking this name out until I see a Premier League or a Champions League get brought to the bridge. That is now the criteria. We are not even competing on either of those fronts. So don't tell me that just because Xabi Alonso's come in, now we need to be Blueco in. No, we're not doing this. We're not. We are lucky. We are genuinely so lucky that Liverpool are a brain-dead institution that are still going to stand by Arne Slot. That's the only reason, because if they wanted Xabi Alonso, brother, I'm not even doing this video. I'm not. I'll do a video about why we should wait for Felipe Luis to get his pro license or something like that. Or get on your hands and knees and pray that Thomas Tuchel will want to come back and work on the Blueco. That would be what this video title would be. Because what would be the point? Of course he'd go to Liverpool over us. I completely understand that. He's a Liverpool great. But they want to stick by Arne Slot because he's got credit in the bank from winning the Premier League. No complaints here. I ain't saying a word. I ain't saying nothing. You do what you want to do. You stay over there. Do what you want to do. That's absolutely fine by me. I'm not getting involved. That's the only reason why we're here. That's it. Blueco might have just pulled themselves, not a get-out-of-jail-free card, but a little bit of a lifeline. I'll say that. In spite of that, it is still Blueco out, win, lose, or draw. That's the energy now, because you lot have failed to get us to winning the league or to even competing for the league in 4 years. Now, until you get us there, Blueco out. Regardless of whatever happens, it's Blueco out. You need to bring success and sustained success, because that's what you promised when Abramovich left, because you said we weren't terribly well managed on the sporting, advertising, or whatever other side that you said. So, I need you to make Chelsea a sustained success. Until then, we're not saying nothing. But let me know your thoughts about Xabi Alonso down in the description below. Just going through a few other bits of news before we wrap up. João Pedro to Barcelona. It's only starting to get more and more momentum. But I'm here to tell you guys, do not worry, do not fear, because even though João Pedro would love to go to Barcelona, of course he would, he's not forcing the move. And Chelsea, from every single source, every single outlet, every single mouthpiece, they are saying that João Pedro is crucial. There is no intention to let him leave. They're not going to listen to offers. That's why this ain't even going to be part of the title. Barcelona, you keep talking. I get it. Julian Alvarez is staying at Atletico. Boo-hoo, boo-hoo. Go look somewhere else for a striker. João Pedro is not going anywhere yet. We are not done with my dog. My shooter is staying here. I have waited years for a number 9 that I can believe in to be leading the line at Chelsea Football Club, and one has only just pulled up now. You are not getting your grubby hands on our world champion. Get to fuck, mate. So yeah, no João Pedro to Barcelona, but you know the rivals will be trying to scaremonger and everything, so just throw it into the back burner. And also, just one last thing. It seems like that's the way our new kit's going to look next season. Look, maybe it's a bit too big for the guy wearing it. I don't really follow golf like that, but those shoulder designs, oh, I don't like it. I don't like it. Like, I like the badges. I'm not even too mad about the badge. I think everyone trying to say that it's a new CFC London badge, they're lying. There's been simplified kits that have gone out for United, for Arsenal, Liverpool do them every year for all of their kits. It doesn't mean that they're trying to change the badge. It's just the shoulders and maybe the collar for me. I'm a little bit about that. But yeah, let me know your thoughts down in the comment section below. As always, don't forget to like and subscribe. And I guess the next time you'll see me will be the FA Cup final. So hopefully when I see you guys next, we will have lifted a trophy. Let me know your thoughts. Like, subscribe, sub to everyone's channels. All the panels' channels are in the description below. I'm sure Jimmy will be live for the watch along, so check him out too. And yeah, we out. Peace. Up the Chelsea. Up the Chelsea.